What's going on? It's your boy Kartoon here with Kartoon Review. We'll review anything that a consumer could buy. Today we're going to be discussing Google telling the US government that it would be a bad idea if they ban Huawei, that they should reconsider. Stay tuned. Okay, so you've seen in my previous video how I feel about the Huawei ban on the US company working with them. And like I said before, everything that I said before, believe it or not, you see other YouTubers after me. After me. I have proof. You can look at all the videos after me saying the same thing I'm saying that I said. It's not, they're gonna lose business. Now it's happening. Now they made it public. They're working with an open source for Android. I'm gonna give you the numbers real quick. Android and Google, well, let's put Google, runs 70% of all the phones. Other 30% is iOS. If Huawei open the open source operating system today, they cutting in 35% of Google. From 75%, Google's gonna end up, they're gonna end up at 25%. 25%? No, 35%. I'm sorry, 35%. 35%. Bugging right now. And that's just from the start. And they're talking about that it's 60% faster than Android. And then, you know, I said it before. Chinese companies gonna support Chinese company. Almost, I don't know what other, like, almost all Android phones are Chinese or Japanese, Korean, whatever they are. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen to Google? Little by little, they're already gonna have access to the apps that is on Google, through third-party Google apps. Right now, it's not. I don't know. I forgot what is the app called, but there's an app there that has all all the Google apps in their app, so you could just download it, APK on it. So that's already there. Let's say Huawei contract them, like, oh, we're gonna use your thing, we're gonna give you 10 or 50%, whatever you do. All right, cool. They wasn't making money before, if I'm not mistaken. So imagine if Huawei tell them, yo, we're gonna give you, from every sale from there, we're gonna give you 20. And then on top of that operating system, Google is running scared right now. But it's sad to say, and I said it before, when it comes to business, you have to understand first the cons before the pros. The pros are the easiest thing to come up with. It's the cons that you gotta know what to deal with. And the con was that I said they was developing. They was gonna come out with it. They already had developed something because they knew it was gonna come to the pipeline. So all this stuff that is happening, trying to ban all these companies, the only one missing thing that I haven't heard was the chipset. That's it. They could take them. They're talking about they're about to have a 30 to 40% loss on mobile sales. They could take that loss for a period of time. They have the money to continue. Now, when they release the operating system, what Google's gonna do? Because if I'm not mistaken, Oppo's, Xiaomi, and there's another one are already testing them out on the low. This is what happens when you have people that don't understand the cons before the pros. They just jump on the pros. Want to be burning bridges, and then when the bridge is burned down, you want to rebuild it. Nah, we're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go the other way. You burn it down, we're gonna go the other way. That's what happens, man. And it's sad to say, man. This what Huawei's doing is gonna change the whole landscape on the mobile device. One or two things is gonna happen after this. The U.S. is gonna have to surrender to the Chinese, and Huawei be like, you know what? We're gonna let you in. Chinese is gonna be like, nah, we're gonna work a new way. We're gonna negotiate this a better in our terms. Now, or the U.S. is gonna be stuck with two brands, my opinion, which is Samsung and Apple. And if I'm not top of my head, I can't. Or LG and Sony, which I don't see that. Like LG and Sony are not even really on the phone. They put out phones, but they're not really. But it mainly is Samsung and Apple. That's what it's gonna be. And I like. Oh man, this is. I don't get it. I really don't understand, man. I really don't understand why they wanna act. This is what happens, man. This is what happens when you don't like. I'm gonna repeat it 30,000 times. Think about the cons before the pros. Pros are easy. The cons are the harder part, because after you mess up the cons, what is the pro about it? It's no pro about it. That's it. We gotta scramble, start all over again. And maybe that starting over again is gonna take decades to recoup, to regenerate, to have a nice, consistent, and because it affects everything. Everything. Believe it or not. Remember, Google is probably our number two company. They worth I forgot how much they were. They were worth billions. You know what a company worth billions going down to millions is to the economy and everything? And then the sad part about it is the consumers are going to be limited to few choices. Why? Because they didn't think about the cons versus the pros. That's why. Not the pros versus the cons versus the pros. I always tell my oldest son, first thinking about what bad could happen, then think about what good could happen. Usually you're going to change your mind when you think about the bad things that could happen first. I hope everything is resolved. Google can negotiate a better deal. Tell them this, down, the third. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I thought they was going to wait it out until this administration be done. But Chinese said, F this. We're going to keep it moving. You want to ban us? You want to do this, down, the third? Alright, cool. We seen this coming 5 years ago. We started 5 years ago. We can't even think about, we can't even see 3 months ahead. And this started 5 years ago. Drinking my coffee. Let me know what you think of my opinion. What you see the outcome of all of this. Just let me know in the comment below. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's your boy Kartoon. Peace.